Do we all need more DeFi kingdoms in our lives? The answer is yes. Am I a complete lunatic, insane maniac, manic, crazy fool for DeFi kingdoms? Yes. A lot of people have been asking, is it true? Did you sit in your bed for 3 months straight, 12 to 15 hours a day, 7 days a week, doing nothing but questing, manually questing DeFi kingdoms heroes? The answer is yes. Did you actually not brush your teeth during that time? The answer is yes. But I did go to the dentist. Were they happy with me? No. Did I go get some floss sticks from Walmart and have I actually used them? A little bit. Yes. Have I taken showers? Actually not taken showers. The answer is no, I haven't. Is my house a complete wreck? Yes. Are there mice now running around in my house? Yes. Have I done anything about it? No. Except I did go to Walmart yesterday and got lots of mouse traps. Did my kids go into my bedroom yesterday and tell me that they're concerned because there was lots of grease on my bed when I was shooting my video? Yes. Will there ever be another woman in that bed again? The answer is no. Unless she's a complete DeFi Kingdoms junkie, baby. Will I ever give in to temptation? No. Is my cleaning lady ever going to come back? Probably not. Will I ever have another woman in this house? Will I ever give in? Even if it's a Victoria's Secret supermodel, if she's not a DeFi Kingdoms junkie? The answer is absolutely no. Intolerable. She must be a complete DeFi Kingdom junkie. Am I extremely turned on by all these cute girls that are amazing DeFi Kingdom junkies? The answer is yes. Do any of them have a chance with me? The answer is probably not. I'm a mess. Do we need any more of that drama in our lives? The answer is no. I'll stop. I'll stop. I'll stop. I love you guys. Climb an Ogre. Ogre was back. Love it. That was fun. Let's talk DeFi Kingdoms, duels, tips, tricks. Let's talk possible stats. How will the stats impact our heroes for future PvP? That's important. Let's go over the stats of the heroes. Few things. Asked a lot of questions. Okay, first of all, Gaia tiers. Don't forget about Gaia tiers. Hubert said this in the last AMA, much less drop rates of Gaia tiers. All right, so everyone's moved their heroes over there. Everyone's questing over there. There's going to be a shortage of Gaia tiers. In fact, I haven't gotten bought any, but I need to. I should go buy some Gaia tiers. Okay, Dread Knight summons. When you summon 2 Dread Knights together, 75% chance to get another Dread Knight. That's a good thing to know. Those Dread Knights with summons are absolutely invaluable. And who knows, maybe you want to save it because someday there'll be other transcendent classes or whatever the class is called. What is it? I always forget it. And then I remember it when I'm not on the video. What's wrong with my brain, people? Where's Tosh in my life? Too much alcohol. Not really. Okay, I probably exaggerated some of that. I'm a mess, though. Not really. Didn't really exaggerate too much for that at all. Okay, someone asked about the jeweler. Does the jeweler help? Is the jeweler good? Is it worth going into the Harmony jeweler? Serendale. Well, the jeweler pays based off the amount of fees that are generated from the decks. There's not a whole lot of trading, not a whole lot of activity happening in Harmony. It's probably still good. How much interest does it pay? It used to be around like 30%. I'm guessing now it might be like less than 15%. It's probably not the best, but hey, it's also how you can vote on things, but I don't even think that all that's on pause. I think you're good to exit out of the jeweler. Probably better off getting into other liquidity positions or something, on Crystalville. Maybe though, we should get in the liquidity here because it's still paying some high interest. It seems like that's not a good idea. So that's why I got out a long time ago. But look, I mean, it still says 102 million. You could be earning all this jewel, but I'd rather be earning the crystal right now and not be on anything on the Harmony blockchain, I think, because I don't think these coins are ever going to come back to peg. And like Ratmatic on the Harmony blockchain isn't the same price as Rapmatic on any other chain right now. So I don't even know. Give me comments if I'm wrong. Shout out. That's what I noticed. If you try to bridge these tokens in and out, it's a mess. All right. That's been my experience. Haven't tried in a while though, since the hack. Okay. Duels. Also, okay, stats. Let's look at real quick. I've noticed a few people ask stats with heroes, blue stat, green stat. Okay, I get a lot of people asking, okay, like they put a huge amount of weight on the blue and green stat. Let me tell you, really doesn't matter much. Okay, blue stat adds 2% growth. If you click this little arrow, okay, so on this monk, a monk generally has 25 intelligence percent chance of leveling, 25% chance of leveling up intelligence, which is low. Okay. But this +2, now he's got a 27% chance. So it's minimum. And intelligence down here, it added 4% for the subclass, which it's a pirate subclass, which also isn't good for intelligence. Okay, so it's normally 5%, now it's 9%. It tells you that. The green stat just gives you an automatic +2 stat at birth when it was born upon its mother's and father's wombs. In this game, it got the actual 2 stat points immediately, and it actually, yes, it does reflect. It tells you that it's not a hidden 2 points. It's actually there. Okay, hope that answers that. Shouldn't be a huge factor when you're considering what hero to buy, but it does matter. It is nice. It is important. A lesser stone gives 3%, not 2%. Okay, and gives you 4 extra stat points to that stat of the stone, and to the subclass, I think it's like 7% more. So that should tell you how valuable a lesser stone really is to the value of the hero over the long term. They're so cheap to make. Always use lesser stone, guys. You're killing me. Always use stones when summoning. Okay, duels. Duels. We won't do any. This is quick. Okay, we're just going to hit on this real quick. We're not going to do that. Let's look at previous. Okay, there's also Bridge tool from Carlo. Okay, if you come here to the Waifu bot, my boy, Carlo, announcement, description below. In the description, this Discord, it will be expired. Just message me. I'll send you a new one. Okay, I rarely ever miss those YouTube chats, but sometimes I do because YouTube doesn't do a good job on those notifications. All right, killing me. YouTube, you're all killing me. Okay, so in the Discord, you go to announcement. You can download this transfer bridge bot thing. It's open source. It's free to all. This one's free. It's open. Other guru guys have used it, looked at it. I think it's totally good. It's amazing. And so you go right there in the, whoops, dang it. Come on, Shady Grady. Come on. All right. When you click this, it goes to GitHub. Only get it from here. You want to be careful with this stuff. Really careful. If you want to even do this at all. Okay. And it'll send multiple heroes at a time. It'll either transfer your whole wallet worth of heroes, or, here, this is the bot thing. This is the config. And there's only like 3 questions. And I happened to leave one of them true. And it was literally transferring my entire wallet of heroes when I only wanted to do these heroes here. And now I got to get them back. Yeah. Killing me. It's killing me because I didn't say false here. I said true. Grady. All right. So that's on the config. It's like 3 simple questions. Not too bad. It's a little tricky. Okay. And then here in the heroes text, that's where if you don't want to send a whole wallet, you can either bridge or transfer, by the way. If you don't want to send the whole wallet, you can link the IDs. It's still much quicker, otherwise doing it this way. Otherwise. Okay. I'm still, it's killing me. Before I did this video, I did that. Now I got to go get like 300 foragers back on this freaking account. Actually, no, I'm just going to do the whole wallet, send them all, and then send the ones I want to send back. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Good that I thought that out. All right. Time saving. All right, back to DeFi Kingdoms. Duels. Let's look at duels. Past duels. Completed duels. All right. This isn't too hard. It's not too crazy hard. But notice, you won. You won. You won. You won. You won. You. Oh, I did lose one. You won. 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 I lost this one, but I won. I won. I won. Won. Oh, lost another one. I did lose another one. You won. You won. You won. Oh, you won. You lost. You won. You won. You lost. You lost. I actually lost 2 in a row. Whoa. Ooh. You lost 3 in a row. Dang. Okay. You won. You won. You lost. You won. You won. You won. You won. You won. You won. You lost. You won. You won. You won. Okay. So I usually win. You won, 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 won, you won, you lost. All right. What's the trick? What's the tips? What's the trick? All right. So solo is more of a crapshoot. So if you have heroes, so one thing this does is it will incentivize you to buy more heroes. And if you want to focus on this, which you probably don't right now, but as this gets better, this is just the pre-season, baby. We're about to hit season 1. Coming your way to Crystalville. I love it. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. So the trick on this, you might, if you really want to get good at duels, get those raffle tickets, baby. I do have in the description. Give a shout out to this talk.defykingdoms.com. I've got stuff on here in the description. Okay. For the raffles, greater stones, greater crystals. They're too expensive. We need more of them. They need to hand out more of them on those big raffles. Come on. Come on, devs. Where you at? DeFi Kingdom. Frisky Fox. Dreamer. Come on. Bolin. Where you at? All right. So there's not a whole lot you can control here, but there is a lot you can control here at the same time. So it's a little bit of a crapshoot, but there's also some skill and thought that you can put into this to dominate. It's not that complicated. So when this, you get to pick a stat and you get to pick a background. All right. So you want, if you pick agility, you want to have 9 heroes that rock the house with agility. And you just want 9 beastly heroes, but especially good on agility. And then you want 9 heroes, all good, all having the same background with the same stat that's good. That's the trick. So, because what this does, when you pick agility, it increases, it's still a roll. So in the roll, you know, there's these 8 stats. So you have a 1 in 8 chance for the stat to hit. But when you, on the stat that you picked, it increases your specific chances of getting that stat times 3. So whatever chances you are happening, okay, and that also includes the other guys picking a stat, but it just it increases the chances of that stat hitting by 300%. So if it's normally going to give you a whatever, what is it? 13% chance, 13 point something percent chance for the stat to hit, increase that times 3, you know, that gives you a rough idea, like a 36% chance or 30%. I don't know. Math brain. Okay. Same with the background. There's 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 backgrounds. Same chances times 3. So you want, that's how you want to roll. That's how you dominate. It still doesn't mean you're going to win every time, especially if the other guy's heroes like super mega jacked. There's some guys that just have super mega jacked heroes. All you need is 9 or 3 or 1. Okay. That's how that works. And it's fun when you just kick butt all the time and you get tons of tickets. It is fun. Okay. I think it's really that simple. It's not too hard, not too complex. Okay. I want to talk hero stats, PvP. Okay. Sorry if this is blinding you. We need the dark mode. Come on. Come on, guys. Dark mode. All right. So real quick, a few things. So vitality, I think is good for everyone to have. Vitality is the primary stat that impacts HP growth and has added benefits to recovering from certain debuffs. So it's the stat that impacts HP growth, which is huge. Like if you play DFK Arena, you see that? Use gold. It's awesome. The guys that have jacked HP are the ones that just crush it in that DFK Arena. So hit points is the measure of how alive a hero is. If they become injured, they need to rest or use potions to recover HP. Potions will come into play. We're going to need potions. We're going to need those items, baby. We're going to need that gold. It's all bullish for all of that stuff for the whole ecosystem. If this goes to 0, a hero can become exhausted or worse. Okay, so I think vitality is good for everyone. Now, obviously, it will be better for some than others who like, you know, the paladin who's 80% vitality, right? He's going to be hard to kill. Okay. This might, just like in DFK Arena, but I think it's good for anyone to have vitality and HP points, mana points. Okay. And so if you boost the vitality when you're leveling up, then it increases how much hit points you're getting every single future time you level up. So I've heard people say, even in the, you know, shared, the guru guys that disagree with me on my leveling commandment 3. I've heard a lot of those guys say, yes, for the first 10 levels of the hero, it's good to do vitality because of the HP. Okay. How about MP? Mana points are used to cast spells and use skills. So spells, that's why sages, it's intelligence. I'll show you here. Mana points are used to cast spells and use skills. When this reaches 0, a hero can no longer use spells or skills until they use a potion. So what does the skills part of this mean? Isn't it good for all heroes to have good mana as well as HP? I'm guessing the answer is yes, but obviously there's a massive increase to the value of mana to those who use spells and magic, aka sage, seer, wizard, priest. Who else? I think that pretty much covers it. Dark Knight, maybe? He's 70% intelligence. I don't know. Probably not the Dark Knight. Okay. So because intelligence adds a multiplier to various actions, especially skills and magic. Skills. What is it? What is this? What is this skills? And modifies magic evasion too. So magic evasion. So that's good for anybody, right? This stat also plays into how much MP is gained when leveling up, and so does wisdom. Wisdom adds a multiplier to magic attacks and skills and increases magic defense. This stat also plays into how much MP is gained when leveling them up to a lesser extent than intelligence. Okay. So this kind of goes back to my argument. When leveling, we got to figure this out because I know that's going to be good for everyone to have, but obviously it's substantially more impactful and effective for a sage and a wizard and a priest and a seer. Okay, but it's still going to benefit everyone to have mana points, which means intelligence and wisdom is still going to be good for everyone, probably not to the same extent of vitality. Vitality just seems across the board, just straight up good for everyone. Whereas intelligence and wisdom on a much lesser degree. So a paladin with intelligence is just not going to help him as much, but it's still going to help him, right? Having the MP. Okay. So that's something to think about. And wisdom. And we know the paladin is good with wisdom. 65% chance. The Dark Knight is good with intelligence, 70% or 75% intelligence, I think. Yeah, 75% intelligence for a Dark Knight. But the Dark Knight's bad with wisdom. The Paladin is bad with intelligence. Okay, another one that I think, so to a lesser degree, will intelligence and wisdom help everyone compared to vitality, which I feel like obviously it's going to help the Paladin more than others. But I think it's just straight up across the board really good for everyone to have lots of vitality. Same with luck. I feel like luck is just good for everyone. The higher a hero's luck, the more likely it is for a hero to land a critical strike. Luck also slightly increases chances to get rare items and plays a small role in evasion. So defense and evasion helps your chance of getting eggs. Okay, so this is something to think about. If you look right now, okay, we look right now here with the agent, buy heroes. Okay, and we look at, let's look for a mythic paladin. Okay, and just let's compare prices. Because what's cool too is that there are training quests, and you can go the route. If you just want to go the route of ignoring the profession and leveling this paladin who's only 2,300 jewel, this guy is going to be a forager or a fisher. He's a forager. These guys too, probably. This guy's a fisher and a fisher. Okay, now these guys down here are going to be like miners and gardeners. Mining. Earlier there was a gardener on here too, down here in this price range. So look at how much you can save, especially in this guy. There was one, a fisher, for 1,800. Okay, you look for those deals. It's a massive price difference, right? Let's look at a Dark Knight. So if the whole emphasis is PvP and the profession really doesn't matter, why are we seeing that? That's another thing. Okay. The profession is the backbone of the hero. But what's cool, like in this case, it's still, okay, look, this is like half price. And it's a mythic paladin. So you can still just do the training quest and just focus on PvP, and because we don't think that the profession skill will affect PvP. I don't think it will always affect the hero, but as far as PvP goes, you can still level up with training quests. Maybe not quite as ROI, not quite as effective over time, but that's a big savings. Okay, let's look at, especially if you can get the 1,800. I saw one. I almost bought one for 1,800. I just running out of that kid's ash. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's only one. That's a Dread Knight. I meant to say Dark Knight. That would be nice. I want to get a mythic Dread Knight someday. It's gonna happen. Okay, look at this. What? Let's take a guess. Let's take a guess what this guy is. He's a fisher. Ooh, he's a miner, people. That's interesante with 5 out of 5 Gen 1. Ooh. I must buy that mofo. I think I'm going to buy it. I'm buying that. Okay. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to send in money. I'm going to be completely mindlessly irresponsible with my money. Okay. And buy that. You fool. We've been watching Naruto. It's killing me. It never ends. Oh my gosh. My boys. Okay. Okay. Endurance. That's another one that I kind of wonder if it's actually going to be good for everyone. Endurance adds to defense and increases debuff resistance. Now, obviously, it's going to be better for the paladin. Those guys. He's going to need that. He's going to need debuff resistance because he's not agile, nor does he contain a great level of dexterity. Okay. Agility. He's not agile. Agility determines the time between a hero's action and combat. Okay, but how is that not good for everyone? Obviously, the ninja. He's going to be like cat-like. It also plays a role in evasion. So the question is, how much will dexterity help a sage in PvP? It plays a lesser role in defense, so it helps him with defense, and it modifies attack damage from certain weapons. I got to think that's still going to be good for a sage when PvP comes, right? Now, will strength help a sage and a wizard who's shooting, magic hero type guys, who's all jacked? Do we need that? Probably not. So that's like especially a stat that might not be super helpful, but the sage is still 40% strength. And he carries that big old massive sword. What's he doing with that big sword? Is he carrying that for like a dread knight? I don't know. Okay. So, but strength adds a multiplier to various actions, especially physical attacks and skills. So that strength is obviously very effective for PvP. I think will be uber effective. It adds a multiplier to various actions, especially physical attacks and skills. Well, you're not going to have priests and wizards doing physical attacks or skills. They're doing magic skills. So definitely I don't know. Interesting though. Okay. Okay. Just some thoughts. How much will intelligence and MP help all your non-magic guys? Like a Dark Knight is 75. It's either 70 or 75% intelligence. Let's look. I just want to know. I'm OCD, people. Click this arrow. It tells you intelligence 70%. Vitality is 75%. That's why I kind of like. Okay, I really like Dark Knight Gardeners. I'm going to have a unique set of Dark Knight Gardeners who are good with vitality and intelligence, and I'll also do wisdom in its early days. So here's back to my argument that I was making, is that in the same way you might want to level vitality early in the hero's life, because it will help the HP points for the rest of that hero's life every time you level up. The more vitality you have, the more HP points you're going to gain. Well, the more wisdom and intelligence you have, the more MP points you're going to gain. Okay, so a lot of people say vitality is good for all heroes the first 10 levels. Well, that's kind of my same argument for profession. If you focus on the profession for the first 10 levels of the hero, or 15, then you can start ignoring the profession, because you're going to continue to quest awesome within that profession. The biggest two arguments against that is a Dark Knight Fisher and a Paladin Forager. Just do training and maybe ignore the profession. I get that. Paladin, Forager, and Fisher, Dark Knight Fisher. But if luck is good for everyone, might as well throw luck on for that Dark Knight, right? Even if it's going to be good for everyone, if it's a Dark Knight Fisher. Okay, if you want to ignore agility, but I've always had this thought, like maybe Dark Knights, even though they're PvP heroes, but will they be majorly disadvantaged because they have no agility and dexterity? Talking about a Paladin. Dark Knight, I guess, is okay with dex. 55% dex. But not the Paladin. So you'd think that those are still going to be helpful for them in PvP. But how helpful will they be? We got to pin down these devs like a butterfly on a killing board and get this alpha. We need to get this alpha, guys. Ooh, let's do it. I love you guys. These are all important things to know. Crypto, Grady, out. Like, subscribe, bell button. Way more to come. I love you guys.